feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
finds Bolu, but does get hit markers by Jez. Going up against, they're now all tied up 1-1. Tio is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the B flag. Rocking that 35 round. We have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Tio, sure enough. It's that push from the backside, finds Jazz.
Licença, torcinha! Pofo! Botão no cofrinho do Ibis! Pofo pra cima do Leozinho! Double pofo do craque! Faz clique aí, meu chat! Você tá no YouTube, faz o clique da jogada! Tomara tá!
Um som, morto.
Vou cravar esquerda, vou cravar cima, crava esquerda, crava esquerda.
Tem um, só tem real. Vai ter mais um.
Aí tem que botar essa
Pode ver agora, calma, segura.
Sub-Zero pernambucano! Nossa!
And we've got two players left to deal with. FN 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god, we've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's gonna round the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't happen. We're going to another round. The most at the moment finds another one. Just an absolute demon. A quick list in with the side of Nova. Dave, you're going in.
People see, there is one A now.
Marvel misses one, but doesn't miss twice.
Out. Oh my. Chris, he's all one. Four. Where you at, homie? I know you're in a difficult side of this area, but right now you're with 80 with close. Lucky. Get headshot. Costco, you the smoke. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
Except was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artem, Misa coming through. What's that? Is that the kilo? Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus kilo. Ooh, Chels. Finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kind of nuts with the kilo, bro.
Yo, how are you?
Down herself on that Sparrow shot, but the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, Brick stuff! Well, it was looking good for a minute there for the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in favor. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone
guys, and welcome back to Mobile Mayhem Day 3. And as you can see, I'm finally here for today, right? For today, I'm finally here. And let me tell you guys, I miss you a lot, especially Verdict and Day. I'm so happy I'm finally back and co-casting, well, not co-casting, hosting for you guys. Because, you know, I just missed you. And obviously, I missed Nims and Blast as well, because they are amazing and they really missed you. So, guys, I'm so glad to be back for today. So, Verdict Day, how was your day?
Oh my god, my weekend was great. My day so far has been absolutely amazing. I don't think it could have gotten any better. I don't think it is going to get any better. But you're back, so it got 10 times better, and we appreciate that. Deanna, how has your journey for the Battle Royale scene? Good God, not just EU, just Battle Royale scene. If you're not familiar, Chad, she is the one and only caster over on the Mobile Mayhem Battle Royale side of things. Let me tell you, this girl is killing it. How have you been, Deanna?
Damn, you know, I was very scared to not have you there when I was co-casting the first time and casting, you know, running that stream. It's so hard running the game as well. It is so hard, so I was very scared because I knew there is no Verdict to actually help me if something happens. But every time I needed help, he actually joined in a VC and helped me, and that's something that I will always appreciate it. But yeah, BR, it was very welcoming, because if you guys didn't know, I used to cast BR like 1 year back. I used to be just a BR caster, so therefore lots of like people from the scene already knew me, lots of like people, you know, friends and so on, so it was very welcoming. And let me tell you, the numbers look way better there than here, so I might just go back. Nah, I'm
hey,
joking.
yo!
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sad but true. Savage and true.
It's like triple time that here, so it's just like the truth.
How about the love though? Did they give you all the love over there too,
yes.
though? Okay,
yes.
there we go.
Yes.
You deserve it.
Yes, they love me. They love me. They never complain. Besides my emulator, but that's nothing. They always say good things about me, because most of them are my, you know, friends or people that knew me before. So obviously there's already like a respect between us, because from years some of the players are like pro players with who I used to play. Here, you know, it's a little bit more sketchy, because, you know, when I started here, you did. Yeah, you didn't really love me, you know, they really complained, especially the first 3-4 seasons, but they are in BR, they just love me. But how have you been? By the way, I like the haircut.
Thank you. I think the reason BR is happy to have you, and this isn't to say anything bad about you, Deanna, BR has got to be happy just to have some sort of love shown in the competitive scene right now, right? So, you know, they've got a wonderful talent working with them, obviously, so we're excited to have you back. Even though you lied to my face and said that you missed me, absolutely baloney, but it's all right. We'll,
I missed you.
You know what? Dave, look. We're giving that same attention and everything over to EU, and like, I mean, the same can be said about EU and BR. Like, BR is just dying to have something competitive. EU is also dying to have something competitive too, right?
Wait.
No?
I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke.
Okay, I thought we were being serious there. Got you guys.
Can we be serious in these circumstances? There's no.
Goodness.
I just love bashing you for what they did to you guys. You guys don't deserve this. You guys deserve like a stream, a broadcast with like regular games, with teams that show up, with people that don't break rules. This is what you deserve, because you are truly the best casters I know, right? And seeing what happened Friday, I was actually very sad. I kind of, you know, to come back here, because it's just like, it's very tough watching this, you know, the effort, the time you put it, because first of all, you guys are not EU, you guys are NA. For you, it's like middle of the day or like afternoon, you probably have other things to do, but you still come here and do your things, right? Do your job. And also, you know, the staff, they are putting so much effort, and just seeing how like you have a broadcast with 2 games out of like what, 7 games total is just like so disappointing. But it is EU after all, we cannot expect much at this point.
Yeah,
I'm sorry guys.
I mean, we haven't, and that's probably one of the reasons why I don't know if I will be casting next season. I hope I am, but it's not looking too good. The odds are really low as of right now, and they have been for the past month and a half, 2 months. So hopefully things turn around, but I mean, it's EU, so probably not. This is probably going to be my last season for EU. Mobile Mayhem.
No, then you need to adopt me for an A. Like, you cannot, like, it's a package, us three, you know? Like, guys,
Yeah.
please, an A, I would stay awake for you guys. I would stay awake. But, you know, I just miss being here, right? It's just, like, so nice. I miss the chat, too. I miss the players. I miss watching, you know, Kings. I miss watching Animus. Sadly, we lost here 117, right? But there's exclusive, is Mont, is Enigma, you know, lots of good talent that I kind of missed, you know, in the past couple of weeks. But I'm back, you know, I'm back here today, because Friday I will not be here. But yeah, we are ready. And you know what? Verdict, can you tell us about the standings? Because, you know, I was not here Friday, so.
Well, I'll tell you a few things. I did not anticipate 2 out of the 3 that are up there. Kings, I did. They got 40, but we haven't even seen them play yet. We get a chance to see them later on. Lux Eterna. No, that's not Lux. What name is that? Is that exclusive? Never mind. Maybe it's 3 that I did anticipate. God, I can't read. Okay, never mind. 1 out of the teams. That's Typhoon. It's not to knock Typhoon, but they literally played 2 of the hardest teams in Mobile Mayhem. Well, one of them that are still here. Animus and 117. 117 is no longer participating. So to have those victories under your belt, you gotta feel good. But we got a reality check coming in as they are going to be playing up against King. So Lux with 20, as well as 117, who not even a part of the scene anymore, not even part of the Mobile Mayhem scene at least. And Mont, Animus, and Enigma all sitting with a big fat donut.
Oh, damn. You know, it is funny that you said that Kings didn't play until now. They waited for me, guys. That's the truth. They waited for me. Not their opponents DQing. No, they waited for me to come and be here. Nah, I'm joking. But, you know what? Maybe we're gonna see some good games today. Do you want to tell us about the schedule?
Oh man, listen, I have tried to say that we're gonna have good games in EU, and every time I do, I even tweeted out last week. I was like, "Today's the day for EU. It's gonna be a good day." Man, was I freaking wrong. So, don't have a ton of hopes here for today, but we'll go ahead and run through these matches. And you know, if we saw all of them, I'd be pretty impressed. And if there were some good ones here, I would be even more impressed. We're going to start off game at number 1. It's going to be Kings up against the young bloods of the scene. Some very exciting talent actually on this Typhoon roster. Excited to see how they handle in search against Kings. I don't expect the hard point to be close there. Game 2 will be the obvious bye, because we have Lux Eterna up against 117 not found. Game 3. We have Mont versus Enigma, and game 4, we're going to be looking at the likes of Exclusive versus Animus. And if I had to guess, that's probably going to be our key matchup of the day, Verdict. I think Mont versus Enigma has some chance to be close as well, but Exclusive versus Animus is really what we're going to be looking at.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about this first one, Kings versus Typhoon. I do see some of the players that I recognize from the previous rosters, right? From Typhoon, right? They are good players, but going against Kings gonna be always hard. And I know I've been saying this for weeks now, and even last season, but they are one of the strongest teams in EU. So I do believe we're gonna have a fast game, and therefore I'm gonna go over the maps. Now start very nicely with a hardpoint on takeoff, followed by an SND on slums. And if you're gonna get the third game, it's gonna be a control on standoff. So yeah, I'm actually I'm actually excited to be here. Did I wanted to say that? I don't think. My brain just like stopped. I didn't know what I wanted to say.
I think you just have this like sweet sense about you where it's like, man, I want to tell these guys I'm so excited about being here, but in reality, it's EU. There's not that much excitement for this one. Obviously, we're gonna pay it respect for, you know, what it's worth. And if Kings shows as much as, you know, just one poor judgment or decision-making ability against this Typhoon roster, I'm going to start questioning them, because they did not have a great Stage 4 performance so far.
Oh, really? I will be brutally honest, I didn't watch any of the games. I was keep asking, you know, updates from my friends, what's happening. I did saw Animus, I think, they performed good. I did saw 117 as well, and I feel like Kings, right? So I'm not sure about that. I did have, like, I was busy with BR, not gonna lie, I was busy with BR. It is very, very, very fun. But yeah, coming into this, Dave, what are your predictions for the first game? Do we get a third game? Do we get some overtime in S&D? Will we have even a third game? Yes, no? Maybe?
I think up until last week, my prediction would have been just Kings flat out 2-0, not even close. But, you know, I'm going to be honest. This Typhoon team has actually looked really solid in the search and destroy. So I do want to give them credit there. However, I will make note as well that it looks like we are missing Wavy today. And I think that is kind of big for this team. So
Yeah.
that could be a little bit of a difference maker. We'll have to see. I think I still expect Kings to come through 2-0, but I really, in the search, expect Typhoon to put up a fight.
Oh yeah, I did realize that Y is not here. I like to say Y. Remember first time when we cast him and we were not figuring out what is his name verdict, and I was like, you know what, it's Y. I always like, you know, bully him with Y. No, his name is Baby, but I like to say Y. Yeah, he is not here. I think he's on holiday, but we do have Kuda. So we might see maybe a good S&D again, but yeah. I will let you to it, guys. I'm gonna be back after this first matchup and have fun casting EU. Bye.
It's such a delight having her back, man. Just somebody to kind of mitigate our shenanigans between each other. It also kind of keeps us clear-headed and level-eyed and whatnot. Obviously, you know, we come across a few things here in EU that we don't really like that much, and, well, we sit here and bicker about it all day long, but, you know, we just need to move on. Figure out, you know, what we, you know, really need to focus on. And right now, the focus here is going to be against this Kings and Typhoon matchup, so we're going to be all eyes on Kings. We're going to be examining them with, I mean, literally a microscope. They're going to be just under all eyes at the moment because finishing third was not their expectation for Stage 4 open brackets. But I feel like this team is still the strongest in Europe. And until they lose Stage 4, you know, I'll believe that up until that point. If they lose, and that's the key word.
Well, we obviously got 2 spots for that European region, so getting down to the nitty-gritty as far as our Stage 4 competition goes. And I think you're right with Kings having maybe performed a little bit less good than we expected them to. But I also feel like I could say the same about many of the teams in Europe specifically, right? I feel like a lot of people came into Stage 4 just expecting Kings to blast. I think they were expecting Animus to be maybe a little bit dead in the water in comparison, just because of the roster changes, the fact that they have been struggling a little bit in competition and whatnot. But that has fortunately not been the reality, and we've actually had a fair bit of competition when it comes to the European scene. So I'm here for it. I hope you're here for it as well. And we've got Hardpoint on takeoff, heading your guys' way between Typhoon and Kings.
Yeah, you can see it. No short of any kind of map control right now. We got plenty of players in power positions. Inferno, Raid, and Marvel all getting into the feed. Inferno's going to get dropped. Spy, he's on the objective for the time being. You already made the cross on over towards that secret site, trying to get into that top red. The spawns, however, as 3 spawned right next to him. Could be, a little bit of foul play going on. Right now, they need to get on the objective, and they're doing everything but that at the moment.
All right, well, Kings off to a good start. This is P1, not one that you're usually going to see a bunch of time on, but definitely did a great job on that opening push. You do have a little bit of action out of Typhoon. Looks like Merle, going to be the remaining player, is going to drop, and now that trickle time is going to go in favor of Kings. And man, Raid is on the hunt. Looking for some more action here. Pushing on out, as you can tell. There's going to be an extra one. The turn on the cow. Dances it off, taking down rushes as well. Goodness.
Yeah. Oh,
Raid.
man.
Holy.
Yo, give him the gunny. There goes a hunter-killer. He's looking for the pred. Only a bit more damage needs to be done. Not going to quite get it as he does get shut down. It's Rushes and Kel who are going to be able to combine for the team shots. Marvel try to get in the mix as well. He's going to get shut down. Rushes finds a 3-piece of his own. So 52-14 in the score count, but it is all over the objective for the time being. Going to beat Typhoon. Unfortunately, they do fall. Here comes the Bison hit from Kuda. Wraps the corner inside of the top side of the control site. I mean, he's literally elbows with one player. And that's player number 1 in Grizz, who is going to be able to shut it down. So, 15 seconds left to go here on P2. It's a rush and push over towards that P3 site. When Merle trying to shut down the rotation, he's actually going to find himself shut down himself. 3 players significantly better than 1. And they're going to be able to manhandle this objective and possibly get these spawns flipped out here. As long as Typhoon win those gunnies, they might be able to hold the fort down.
Certain might be able to, and right now Kings vastly ahead, and I gotta say, this is kind of what we expected for the hardpoint, right, Verdict? In our past games that we've seen out of Typhoon, hardpoint definitely not been their strong suit, but this team somehow pulls it together when it comes to search and destroy. And you know, it's kind of hard to tell this early on really what's going to happen. There's obviously plenty of time that they could bring things back, but it truly does look like Kings are maybe not happy with the position that they're in stage 4 and are just trying to kind of solidify that they are not a pushover team. So Marvel, I mean, where do you even find time for a 7-man in the feed right now?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Make it 8.
8 on the board? Yeah. Oh,
Yikes.
goodness, man.
Ugh. Well, this is how you know you made it to the league. When you finally get in a proper greeting. And Typhoon, they get the late entry on the backs of some of those Stage 4 teams that didn't quite perform as well as they needed to in Stage 4 to do the deed to get to that playoff run. Right now, I'm seeing a team being made here out of this Typhoon team. And, I mean, they're solid, right? They definitely play very well in Search and Destroy with the hard point. 110 to 33. That'll just picture you a picture-perfect, not so picture-perfect scenario here in the hard point. So, that being said, it is going to be a connection over the P4 site. Another Grizz Purifier coming through. He's already got 2 of them on the board so far, and he's sitting on 9 kills along with that. So, does not look like Typhoon are going to be able to make the break here. Rushes on the outskirts of the wall. He is just waiting for the teammates to get there. And, well, as soon as they do, insert barbecue chicken reference there that Bobby would make, as he is going to be burned to a crisp. So it is, again, Kings just absolutely running the table so far in this hardpoint game.
All right, well, you and I both know, Verdict, as well as pretty much everybody in chat, that this Kings roster is made up of actual Kings when it comes to the European scene. You've got Grizz, you've got Marvel, you've got Inferno, Spy, and, well, obviously Raid continuing to impress us constantly. As we saw him on some less successful rosters in the past, not necessarily to his fault, but you know, it's kind of one of those situations where one can truly perform with their own greatness when they're surrounded by greatness, right? And that has been Raid all the way around. This team is dominating their opponents with a 150-plus point lead at this point. And I mean, we're approaching 20 on 4 players on the side of Kings. We just hit double digits for 3 players on the side of Typhoon.
Yep.
The map control is all Kings, and, well, the kill feed is all Kings as well.
Yeah, it's a brutal one. It's a cold, cold world we live in here in this takeoff. And Kings just absolutely having their way. P2 setups being made as well. They are going to be able to get over the 200 point on the backs of a P1 reset. I mean, this team is handling business. I said they were going to be under a microscope, and boy, did they, you know, I think they might have heard me when I said that, because their performance here so far, anything shy of perfection. Ray going to try to sweep the backside. Rushes, gets smoked as well. Here comes the cavalry along with it. They're going to get the good side of the spawns. But here comes the ops. This is where things get absolutely broken rather quickly. Grizz going to sweep the backside from that one as well. And just when you thought you were safe inside the objective, Kings knock you out rather quickly. There's still plenty of time to shut this one down. The contest is going to come through. Spy going to be able to pop the War Machine, though. He's going to be able to clear the hill off just like that. So, 30 seconds left to go. Only 25 are needed to shut this one out.
I'm doing a little bit of reading in chat, and Wavy is here. He says that Kuda is their sub, and Meryl is on a trial. Homie, you had him try out for the team, and you're playing against Kings?
I mean,
oh my goodness, yikes.
I'm glad I didn't catch anything from his perspective.
Right, goodness. You might want to give Homie another trial after this. This was not a great matchup to really put him into a game 1 situation, but
let him cook, man.
Let him cook. Hey, he's getting cooked. What do you mean?
That's what I said.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Listen, Meryl, if you listen to this back, absolutely no disrespect, but like, this is some of the pinnacle EU talent that you got stacked up against in your trial run. Oh goodness, that's not a feels good moment, but you know what? You passed the trial of showing up and showing up on time, so I'm going to give you credit for that. But Kings absolutely dominated, and after that performance, I got to say, I'm not expecting a ton out of the Search and Destroy, which, you know, I kind of had to eat my words the past couple times we watched the team play Search and Destroy, so, you know, maybe I have to do the same here today, but man, Kings ain't playing around.
No, not at all. Kings came through. I mean, they didn't even need a second hand, bro. They didn't need more than a second set of hills either. 250 to 48, 50-point club there for the side of Typhoon. And man, talking about a bloodbath. Everyone negative on the right-hand side of our screen. Everyone, including the person that dipped out. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even remember who dipped out. A very memorable performance so far. This is what quite will be anticipated against this matchup, but you know, we're going to let it play out. Obviously, they have a lot more luck in this Search or Destroy. Hopefully.
Hopefully is a big hope for sure. So
Yep.
we'll have to see as things continue to roll on. Again, this is a Kings roster that looks to be in full form, right? This is not the Kings roster seemingly that struggled during Stage 4. You know, the talent they were up against in Stage 4 obviously is a bit different. So when I say that, guys, don't make that sound like I'm disrespecting what Kings bring to the table. They had much more difficult opponents. They had a 117 roster that obviously looked about the strongest we've ever seen it. They've got Animus always right on their heels as well, and you can see how close that has turned out for those teams. So, you know, Typhoon, this is where I expect you to shine if you were going to shine. Is this Search and Destroy coming up? This is where you guys have looked the best. This is where I hope you guys will continue to stir the pot a little.
All right, we'll see. Stir the pot. I mean, I don't know how, like, much sugarcoating you can put on a, you know, a statement about the game we just watched. It wasn't pretty. And it didn't look like there was any signs of a turnaround. I mean, the first initial hill looked all right, but everything after was very brutal. So we're just going to scrub it and forget it ever happened. Obviously, you know, it's easier said than done. We'll find out what they're truly made of as we hop into the Search and Destroy. And one of the reasons why this team popped off, if I'm not mistaken, was Aspect, right? Aspect is the man with a plan in the Search and Destroy. He's the one with the dynamic shots. He's the one that, you know, made a lot of plays in that first initial Search and Destroy that we spectated. We're like, wow, okay, this guy might have some game we weren't familiar with. And, you know, those of you like me who didn't know who Aspect was before, obviously it was Arcane who played before in Mobile Mayhem series past. So him not being in the mix certainly doesn't give me a lot of hope for the Search and Destroy. And the fact that Wavy came in and said Burrow was trialing, I mean, damn, homie, I don't know how much more you can have, like, against a team like this and expect
a player that hasn't played at this level of competition on a team that they're unfamiliar with. Not the play. I mean, I also understand the other side, right? Like, well, we're probably going to get slapped in this match anyway, so we'll see how you mesh with the team. But man, I feel bad for Merle because that I'm just
grateful that only 60 people are here watching this. I mean, imagine 106. Imagine 1,000 like they have in Stage 4.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. After Friday, I'm surprised 60 people showed up today.
Yeah, true. This is very true.
That's just going to keep it real.
Yeah. Very true. It was a good run of you. We appreciate it. Ooh, Gilmania's online. I wonder what that handsome bud's doing.
This is maybe this is the day EU turns it around. Let me just apply my makeup real quick.
Yeah, put on a clown face real quick. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2, Kings. Up 1-0, a brutal beatdown. We're not giving Typhoon a lot of, you know, harsh love or tough love or anything like that. We're just simply speaking it as it is. And we said if they had an opportunity to take a game out of this series of Search and Destroy, let's see what they can do. They got the first 6 rounds on the defense. Kings, let's see what they can do early on now, as they're going to have to tack it on out. Let's see how offensive they get. And if you are the side of Typhoon, you've got to be offended after that hardpoint beatdown. Let's see what they've got in the revenge tank for themselves. In the middle of the map, Marvel trying to find anybody. Raid is actually going to get aggressive with it and takes down Rush. So Rush not running the shotguns today. He is on the CBR duty. And make that 2 as Spy does find one with the MAC-10. Cal going to be able to get a trade out, so 2 for 1 as they do retreat back.
All right, well, that retreat definitely necessary at this point in time. Got a 4v1 now as Raid is able to take down another, but that's going to leave Kel in the last alive and, well, quickly taken down. It's going to be the 1-0 coming through for Kings. Now, obviously, Kings is a really solid search and destroy team as well, and we have a 5v5 going, so I really would have liked to see today be that true test between Typhoon and some of their opponents. Obviously, we had some maybe not the best matchups we could have seen in the past couple of weeks, with a 4v5 as well as a roster that didn't have their main roster. We're all downloading the client to get ready because they just bounced back off of the stage 4 client. And it's just a little bit rough that we don't get to see Wavy and Aspect in the mix. I wanted to get that true measure of their talent.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta say, Grizz just does not have any chill, man. He is pushing right side of the map. Kuda actually gonna finally catch him. The read finally comes through 3 rounds in. Shot's not crispy, but it's good enough for the 2-piece. A gun, one of the best in EU. We'll give it to him. Inferno going to be able to shut him down. Shots from Kel not there. 2 for 2 trades, and the player disadvantage has slowly disappeared here for the Kings, and they're going to try to make the most of it. Merle able to find the shot in the middle of the map. He's got a gunny that is hot. The space captain out of the DLQ doesn't like the vibe as that bomb was about to go down, but is going to be stopped. Spy and Marvel. Make it Marvel now. As Spy does get dropped, Marvel gets dropped as well, and that's Rush's back on his shotgun game. Sitting in the corner with a shotgun, bro. Come on. Toxic.
Listen. I think at some point you just got to start implementing winning strategies. And right now, hanging out on the corner with a shotgun might be your best shot at some kills, because this Kings team, I mean, they are being brutal right now. Look at the aggression. Look how fast this team is pushing up. Now, we did have some trades come through here, but it is going to be a 2 for 1 in favor of Kings, and we very rapidly get a bomb plant. That's going to set our timer to 45 seconds, and well, even that is quickly dwindling away. 30-some seconds left on the clock. Kuda and Rush is going to be the last alive. Kuda going to find himself on the board with kill number 3, but Inferno's here for the wall bang. Going to be a 3-1 lead now for Kings, who are making miracles happen on the offense here, making it look easy.
Man. It's like one snap of a finger, one flick of a shot, and just everything going very, very well, much so in favor of the boys over at Kings. Good shot there, good lineup from Marvel. Is he going to be able to find the first block? Riz already in the opponent's spawn. He does find the first. He's got a KRM, not enough range to take down Yuke, who does have a sniper and an LK. So back to the spawn he goes. Kel should have done the same as he gets obliterated. And we're out for, I mean, just downright devastation right now. Marvel is trying to put on I believe the gloves, but bomb's going to go down. Spy going to force to play the objective for himself in a 1v1 with 35 seconds left to go.
All right, well, I in a great position to maybe clutch up a round for the team. All you got to do is find one kill on a measly spy, on a guy with a sniper and a MAC-10. When's the last time you saw a MAC-10? Oh. Well, MAC-10's still kind of goated in that super close range, huh?
Oh man, Uke had to drop too, bro. I mean, I've seen premature shots coming through. But that one, there was no trigger discipline there. Might have peed down his leg along with it. I mean, there was a lot of anxiety when he pushed through that building.
Yes.
Surely he thought he was going to find that first blood, or that blood to take down the first. For Clutch, it wasn't happening. Marvel does open up with the first blood. Grizz trying to get into the middle of the map as well. Marvel just hitting him. I don't even know where Bruz was at. And that one's going to be coming to a quick call. 24 seconds. Holy hell. On the clock. 5-1. They're speed running this series. I don't even think we've been in this for more than 20 minutes. The hard point, very, very, very quick. 250 to 48. And this one, 5-1. And you did that on the bad side of things. Let's see if the attacking side's any better.
Well, we will certainly see as things keep rolling here. Kings, I mean, talk about an advantage. Sitting up 5-1 right now, and we just switched to the defense, and you come through and open up with a triple kill. I mean, yikes. Spy, we're going to play very aggressive here. Going to find Ayek once again. Grizz, the disrespect to come through and box your opponent out. Man, this is... I'm a little disappointed in Typhoon.
What? There's no way you're disappointed in Typhoon. This is what you would expect, man. This is... Bro, I'm sorry,
You're
but
right.
if you're
You're
disappointed in Typhoon...
Listen, this is what I expect out of a matchup where you're playing with a sub and someone crying out for your team against Kings, okay?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you can't, like, do anything about the sub, right? Merle does find a nasty two-piece right there. He does take down Grizz as he hops the wall. And Inferno, who followed suit right through the door frame of Big Blue. So, Ray going to be able to find a secondary there on Uke. Make it Spy finding one as well. Rush is dropped. Merle, the last hope. Your trial. What do you got? There it is. Got to be for the ace right there, as you're the only player who found shots in this round at all. He's got 5 on board. Not looking too shabby. Spy, though. Right on the back. Oh! Okay, thank you, Ray. I was about to say, there's no way Merle got a weapon swap off against you, Spy, and you still got shut down. Y'all lose around? Ray says, not so fast, my friend. Hold my cup, verdict. 7-1 victory. It was a blowout.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely about as definition of blowout as you can get. The hard point was not close. The search and destroy, well, honestly, the one round they did find kind of felt like a fluke. So not having Aspect here and not having Wavy. Big L for Typhoon. Again, I was pretty hyped for this matchup. I really wanted to see what Typhoon could bring to the table against Kings. And we didn't get to see that, really. So a little bit unfortunate, but Kings come through, convincing victory. And look at that. The sub and the player that's trying out gonna be remaining in the lobby, and the other couple members of the team backed out maybe a little bit earlier, skip the kill cam. So not gonna get to give you guys a full breakdown, but at the same time, I don't think you need one.
Yeah, I think the gameplay, speaks for itself. They have 40 points in Mobile Mayhem. How does that happen? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. They had a good performance against Animus. The Search and Destroy and Meltdown looked 10 times better, but they also had 2 different players in the mix. And on top of that, Animus were kind of trying to figure out who was going to be their fit. They threw in a sub, an emergency one to Droxy, who I'm not familiar with, no one's ever heard of. And, I mean, he didn't do badly, but it wasn't Animus. It was Animus -1, and then also on the global client after swapping up after a long weekend. I'm not making excuses for them. It was a damn good performance, but it's just not the same Animus squad. This King squad, however, this is them. This is their debut in Mobile Mayhem. They've got 40 points, and I see why nobody wants to play them. They're a damn tyrant. They're disgusting. They're hard to defend against. They're hard to break against. They're just downright hard to be in a lobby against one another. I felt bad as a spectator. I felt like I was getting demolished. It was tough.
The whole comments of this is sad to watch and this is sad to cast, and I do gotta agree with that. Again, I think Typhoon probably puts up a better fight in the Search and Destroy if we have a full starting lineup for them. but that wasn't the case. We were basically playing -2 right now, and even the trial player actually came through and, I mean, put up a respectable 6 kills in the Search and Destroy. So Meryl, listen, if you listen to this, we know you got demolished. We know this probably wasn't your best showing, but you showed some promise in that Search and Destroy as well. So
he showed grit is the most important thing. He didn't back down.
Yeah, did not give up.
There we go. That's put that on his resume or whatever he's got going on.
I respected the hell out of that.
Bro, I didn't do a lot of trialing when I play competitive, and I've seen a lot of trialing, and I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever seen anyone trial in a mobile Mayhem tournament against the best team in the EU, and it came out on top. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. So a lot of recognition, Emerald, if anything. Obviously, their record is going to be blemished here. Typhoon going to be falling short of victory on either of those games. But we're not going to fall shy of talent. We're going to go ahead and jump back into the lobby, where we're going to reel back in the best in the business. Talk to me, Deanna. You're learning German as well. What can't you do?
I was actually learning German while I was watching the game, so yeah, I'm sorry. I just I have lots of free time while I'm working. I was like, I'm just gonna turn it into something.
Got a lot of free time here in the EU too. That was up.
Yeah, well, it was. So I was like, I'm gonna just do this. German is hard, and I really want to. I'm sorry. I really want to say it, but yeah. I watched obviously this game, and I knew what I am expecting from Kings. I knew that they're gonna come and do that, right? Obviously, I watched getting the kill feed full. I watched getting them the rotations were on point, everything for Kings, because I knew it's gonna be hard for Typhoon to actually play against them. Because they are new, I think they are a newer roster, and they weren't even complete. As you guys said earlier, obviously, they actually came and play, even if they didn't have their full team. So that is I respect that, because at the end of the day, they didn't forfeit, right? So that is something that I respect. But yeah, definitely it was as bad as I was expecting, with all due respect to Typhoon. Hopefully next time we're gonna see them maybe against a team that is not as powerful as Kings. Maybe they're gonna have a better chance. Maybe they're gonna have the whole team there as well. But yeah, definitely this was our first matchup, my first EU hosting this season, and it was very, very fast, right? We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna hear a word from our sponsor, Code Mobile, and we're gonna be back.
So we're gonna not give a fuck, you know?
No, I didn't mean to put this on. What the hell?
Kind
guys, and welcome back. We did have a short break because the team needed to join the room, but we are here for the second matchup of tonight. That is actually Enigma versus Mont, right? Because we do have 3 games every night. I do hope we're gonna have 3 games. You just listen to me, 3 games at least. Don't forfeit. It's enough with the pain towards casters and stuff. It's enough. Don't. But we are here, Enigma versus Mont. Guys, any predictions? Verdict? No?
Day was telling me that this one had potential to be close, and I'm gonna take his word for it. I think this one does have potential to be close, but Mon is literally on the backs of having their best performance and probably the most unexpected performance out of any team in EU. And that's with saying that Kings dropped both their matches to 117 and to Animus.
Okay. How about you, Dave?
I don't think I could have said it better myself. So I think it has potential to be a really good matchup because we have seen, kind of the top and the bottom end of Mont. And then you got players like HBC and Gone and Seiku on the other team that have had some very respectable performances in the past. So I definitely think this has some potential, but Mont has been looking quite good lately, so I gotta roll with pretty much exactly what Verdict said. I'm leaning towards Mont here, and they've had some impressive performances lately.
Okay. Well, I did not manage to watch them in the past couple of weeks, but I do see we have JC there, Fahim, obviously we have Yayas, alright, and that's it. So I do recognize them, and I'm looking forward to actually see them. I'm gonna go over the maps very, very fast. We're gonna start with the hardpoint on takeoff, followed by an SND on meltdown. Very nice to see meltdown back, and the control on standoff if we're gonna get a 3rd game. So yeah, definitely I'm looking forward for this one. I do believe we could have a potential of a 3rd game, or if not, I do lean towards the side of Mont. To be honest, they did do good, and the players are. I remember more players from Mont than from the side of Enigma. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see this one. So I'm gonna let it to you guys. Have fun casting. I'm gonna be back after this second matchup. Bye.
Alrighty, here we go. Mont, backs of probably their best performance to date, coming in not so close to that, or not good enough to get that 4th seed, but they put up a hell of a fight. They finished 5th overall in the standings there for EU. Against a team that we don't know too much about just yet. Controversy, to my understanding, is Nutella? I don't quite know. Then we've got Gon, who has played before, HBC as well as Seiku. I'm not sure who Nutari is, so we'll find out if they are, worth the watch or not here in this one. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. Again, take off for the hard point, and Mont has had their struggles, their fair share of struggles in the hard points. Their Search and Destroy has actually probably been at the best that it has ever been at as well. So a lot of expectations out of this team. I'm glad they stuck together.
Yeah, and obviously Jay been having a pretty solid bit of performances for this team. One of the more consistent ones, if I had to say so myself. You've obviously got Zizu, who's actually had some really good performances as well. So I'm kind of excited to see what Zizi is going to bring to the table here against the likes of Enigma, as well as Dingoes. I feel like, obviously, Yaya is a player that we should be expecting big things from, and he's been a little bit quiet so far. Is that reasonable? Is that a reasonable statement?
Who?
Dingoes?
Oh, Yaya? Man, every time I watch Yaya's point of view in Stage 4, he was getting gunned. Just like outrageously gunned. Like unreasonably, like spat on gunned. Love you, Yaya.
So say we're going ham on this one, aren't we? My goodness.
I mean, hey, there's only so many different ways you can paint it. And reality was, I think he lost a bit of his touch over the past few months, past year especially.
That's fair. I think he's quite blatantly played less. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense. But hopefully he'll be able to turn things around because he's always been a very exciting player to watch. And, well, we're back on takeoff here for you guys. we're going to have to see what all we have coming through to this matchup. Again, this is one that we predicted to have some potential to be a little bit close, but I mean, that doesn't mean that it's going to be, right? So we'll see as things rolling on what kind of action we're going to get, but looks like a couple trades here off the start, and it's going to be Enigma going to be the first on the hill with a couple points. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, it is a takeoff P1 after all. And we'll really be looking for P2 could be all right, but, you know, it's definitely going to be that P3 and P4 that can really ring that bell.
Well, right now, Controversy, he's ringing that bell. That's the Mont player's bell. He's got a little bit of map control here on the backside. Dingoes, hello. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Win those ones. JC going to be able to find 2 in the feed. HBC going to be able to shut him down. And on the objective, it's nobody. It's a toss-up. It's a freebie. Zay says, I'll hop in the hill. I'll do it. And he's got some help there in Fahim, though he does get dropped. So on to the point, he goes back. JC here for the backside protection. And they're looking to run and gun along with it. So 21-9 as 3 seconds left to go into the objective. The early setup already being made for the team in yellow. They're just trying to cross their T's and dot their I's. And there goes HBC winning a big gunfight on the back end.
All right, well, definitely some importance in that one because this is going to be a big matchup for the side of Mont to continue to prove themselves. Obviously, it's going to be pretty big for Enigma to come through and show that they're not going to be a pushover team either. Right now, it is a little bit of a lead for the side of Mont, but again, it's that P3 and P4 that are usually going to be our big hills. But right now, Mont doing it well on this P2, or it looked like it at least, but it's looking like Enigma might actually hold off. I didn't expect a lot of those gunfights to go their way. Controversy. That should be a free one if you could get your aim down, but there it finally is. The kill coming through. Jace up in the hill. Etsy going to clear that final remaining player off. Now Mont backing up some good points on the hill right now.
Yep, 10 seconds left to go. Rotations being made early here for the team of Enigma. Let's see if it pays off. Backside hit coming through. Zay looking to hit it from the front. As he finds 1, make it 2. He's on a little bit of a mission. Seku already 1 shot. It's a 3 feed. And that's enough for the break and for that hill to be a little contested, as well as those spawns to flip on out. Controversy trying to reel it back in. There goes the Sparrow from Zay. He's going to find his 12th, but he's going to get shut down. He's going to go ahead and burn the Predator along with it as the spawns do come through. No dice, no joy there for the hit. And just like that, Mont striking gold here on this break. 64-26 in that 30 seconds left to go.
All right, well, this is definitely at least a little bit closer of a matchup than we saw last time around, at least in as far as like the gunfights go, the map rotations are going. But the score is definitely stretching up for the side of Mont. They had a great P2, they've had a great P3, and well, it's up to Enigma to get things together for this P4. But if you look, they're still fighting over scraps, and they have instead given up the early rotations over to their opponents. So that's going to be another big opportunity for Mont to continue to grab more. Controversy. Why are we still fighting over old? I don't understand the rotation here. Gonna get pushed anyway. ZZ gonna take him down. Now we're even further back in the spawn likely. Nope, actually gets a secret spawn here, but either way, I mean, we allowed operators to be set up inside of new. We've got Mont extending this lead now. I mean, this is rough.
Yeah, that's almost full wipe too. Might as well be now as they're going to be heading back to the board for scrap. Well, spawn, not necessarily where you want to be at this one. We started off a little close, but it has gotten no closer since. This is where Mont really starting to flex and really starting to put this one away. 1:30 and counting now. 20 seconds left to go. Looking for a little bit of signs of life out of the roster of Enigma. There goes the trophy. Here comes the hit. Mont holding firm. Jay on the front line. He's putting in work on the objective. Etsy there to have his back. Dingoes as well. So a lot of players on this Mont roster putting in some objective, if not objective, a lot of support. And it's going a long way. 152-26. This one's a lot further away than it should be. Just anything about this team here for Enigma. They put enough fights. I mean, the Gunnies have looked decent. Just they're not finding any success on the hills. Outside of P2, they have been deprived. No time outside of P2 in that first set of hills. That is a bad way to go, and it's not getting any better.
Yeah, not long ago we were looking at the scoreboard, and well, there wasn't a ton of difference when it came to the slaying power in the team. You had a couple kills extra on the side of Mont, but I mean, that was about it. Now you're looking at the scoreboard, and Mont are absolutely slaying. They are absolutely controlling the kill feed. It is all blue all the time, Verdict. And, well, that is not good for the side of Enigma, who have now allowed their opponents to get all the way up to 188. We haven't got a single point on a hard point since what? The second hill? I mean, Enigma, I expected so much more.
Oh, man. Oh, I took your word for it, Day, and I was wrong. Controversy, you're going to be the one that finally shuts down Yaya, and no, you're not him. There comes a Purifier. He's sitting on 10 Day. He just needs a 10 more. If he was Blur, he would literally already have screen to the top of his lungs. 6 points finally gathered. There comes a Preddy. Yaya getting some intel. There goes some more Puri action. Finally gets shut down. It's Controversy from afar. Nothing short of a miracle, though, as he does end the streak. The damage, though, it's already been done. We're north of 200 already. Only 30 seconds needed to shut this one out, and only 30 seconds left to go here in P2. Not going to be able to get the job done. We're going to extend this one over to a P3. And this one, I mean, hell, I thought the brutal beatdown we saw in match number 1 was over, and it seems to have just extended its way over, and Mont has just had their way with Enigma, not having any successes here in this hard point.
Yeah, I mean, 12 points to go. We've only got 6 more points for the side of Enigma, up from 26 to 32. We've already gone up over 60 for the side of Mont again. And man, Natari sitting on 9 kills right now, Verdict. I mean, I hate to be that guy, right? But I mean, behind the pack doesn't begin to explain where we're sitting as far as our slaying power goes. So 4 points to go, 3 points to go. Controversy's got a touch.
Nope. He didn't even want to touch, bro. Like, let's just go ahead and end it.
Listen,
wait, look, we got 40-point club. I mean, like we were trying to like set a record to who could do worse in their matchups tonight, and clearly it's Enigma who take the cake for this one. It's like they didn't even play with comms on. Like, what was going on there? At one point, I saw Yaya was just doing whatever. It's like they just said, to hell with it. And Yaya was just running rampant. Like, when Yaya's frying, you got a problem, Enigma. You got to figure out. That was absolutely disturbing to watch. As a commentator, as a fan of the esport, as a general, COD player, at one point, you got to figure out, like, why in the hell do we look like this?
Listen,
and
to be honest with you, that turned out to be about the difference that we had in that first match. And I do not think the talent on these two teams is as far apart as Kings and Typhoon.
I think this one is significantly closer. Way closer. Way closer. They're so much closer. And Mont just, like, beat the dog crap out of them.
Yeah, I mean, did you tell me that Natari is Nutella?
No, Controversy is Nutella.
Controversy Nutella. There ain't no way you're telling me that that Nutella, Seku, HC, and Gone are getting slapped like that.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, I understand that Mont have been playing well, but that's two pretty even rosters in my eyes, and I'm not entirely familiar with Natari, and sure, they were the kind of bottom of the barrel there, but there ain't no way
numbers don't lie, bro.
My goodness.
Like, I knew Mont was them. Like, I knew they were on the come up, and I knew that they were finally starting to mesh and gel together. But I didn't know it was like that. I don't know to praise Mont or just absolutely roast Enigma. I can't tell.
I'm ready to roast Enigma.
I don't know. I kind of want to praise Mont. That was a beast of a performance opening up.
I kind of do too, but I want to see more out of Nutella, Seku, and HBC specifically.
After watching that game, I don't. I don't want to watch any more of them.
Oh,
like,
no.
Can we just get this series over? No. Chop, let's go. We're trying to speed run this day number 3 of Mobile Mayhem EU. Let's just get it over with.
Trying to see if we can be done today faster than we were done on Friday.
I mean, I think there's potential. I think we dragged out a little bit too much on Tuesday, or Friday, I meant.
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
Let's show up again.
It's too fun casting with you sometimes, Riddick. It's
Man.
too fun.
I don't know. I mean, we try to find some kind of like something to take away from out of days.
Some way to enjoy
yeah, because EU, it can be a bit brutal right now. We don't have tactician. We got an AK-47 out. Etsy. Okay, let's see. Natari open up with the first. Sekou gonna get dropped in return. Zeze finds the shots. Jay not gonna be denied either, and that is gonna be 3 down for the price of 1. Fahim going to be drop. Controversy, the only player left alive, and he's got 1 on board. Can he find 3 more, Dave?
Well, he's certainly looking for it, but not a whole lot of opportunities here with Etsy, Yaya, and Jayce left on the table. And you can see we're kind of on the run. It looks like Yaya maybe had an idea where he's at, but it is going to be Jayce finishing things off. It's going to be a first round coming through in favor of the side of Mont, who are already off to a good start towards getting into our next game. But obviously, we're going to have to see as we continue to roll on here. Because Search and Destroy is that mode where sometimes the things do get tossed up at least a little bit. So, got high hopes here that I didn't hype up a team for absolutely no reason. And, well, there's at least going to be Nutella opening up with 1, but quickly answered back as Dingoes and ZZ going to make it a 2 for 1. Sekou answers back and takes down Jayce. That's huge. Jayce was massive for this team last week.
Huge. I think he dropped well over double digits. Well over double digits, but came up shy against
I think
the team.
19 or something, right?
Yeah, against Exclusive, too. That was a hell of a performance.
Uh-huh.
Dingo's going to catch Controversy lagging right into the ear hole. We'll see you next round, homie. Sekou's last one. Let's see what he can do. He's got a CBR and a DOQ in hand. He's got to take down 3, and this bomb not going to make it any easier. So, technically a 1v4 with that timer being run down as quickly as possible. It's already been 10 seconds, and he has not made any traction on any of these 3 players. He's got to roll.
All right. Well, Sekou, last alive. Not a great position to be in, my friend, but definitely something that you can make happen. 20 seconds left to make this 1v3 happen, and, well, it's starting to look a little bit less doable as time ticks away.
God.
Can't even get that first gunfight against some washed-up has-been like
look,
Yaya.
dude, there's no way that you spend that much time making the rotation just to not even fire a shot. Like, what were you saving it for? Marriage?
Yeah, I don't know. Of course, I'm just trolling. Yaya, obviously coming through, had a great performance in that first game. Dropped 30 on the board. And, well, he's coming through, putting some numbers up for the Search and Destroy as well. 5 deep in 2 rounds is nothing to scoff at whatsoever. Oh, Etsy! I'm gonna be honest, if Etsy had an LK, he maybe gets a double kill there, but...
Well, he's got to find 1 before he gets 2, right?
You know?
Hey, this is all on the backs of Etsy dropping a whole donut. Yeah. All right, Sekou, you're in a better position you were last round. There we go. There's the traction. Let's go ahead and speed this one up. Dingo's on the prowl. Dingo's trying to collect from the backside. You're getting wrapped as well. It's Jay. Hello! He can't get... Whoa! He tried to assassinate, but the crate blocked him. Did you see it? That's tough, man. That is a tough way to go. Sekou just trying to keep his dignity. Man's almost lost everything.
Man. I'm just so sad. I had such high hopes for this, and Yaya is just taking it all away from me. I mean, if you look at Yaya and you look at the rest of his team, Yaya's got 1 kill less than the other 4 players on his team combined.
Oh my god.
Kind of having a nutty performance right now, and, well, that kill right there is going to even it up. He now has as many kills as Jayce, ZZ, and Fahim combined. And, well, he's got as many kills as the enemy combined as well. I mean, you can't argue with the process that's going on here for Yaya, man. I mean,
Oh,
goodness.
he's cooking.
Just
He must have. Yeah, he. Oh, totally joking. There's no way we're talking about Yaya being washed. I mean, I was earlier, but it was jokingly as well.
I was too.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe I meant mine a little bit more because he was getting gunned stupidly in stage 4, like just beyond what I'm used to seeing, and he kind of took that personal. So I hope he did. I hope it fuels his fire and he puts on performances like this for the rest of the season. Right now it's 4 rounds in. He's got 8, looking for double digits average amongst all rounds so far. He could possibly do it here, as we just witnessed what could have been perfection in the form of Search and Destroy performance. Now going to be questionable. 1 round in favor of Enigma. Dingo's going to be denied that second piece. That is HBC, who's finally going to get his revenge. I think he is just... I think he's like 4 out of the last 8 kills that Dingo's got for free.
I mean, that could be. That absolutely could be. And gotta say, it's looking right now, at least, like Mont going to come through and pick themselves up some crisp and easy points here today if things continue to go this way. But it does look like we're going to have another round that is heavily in favor of the side of Enigma at this point, as we are looking at a 4 versus 2. And you've got that Madman finally put in the dirt once again. Yaya not getting as much action as maybe he would have liked. A couple shots come through, but bomb in the hand of ZZ is the one benefit that we have for the side of Mont here, is that we don't have it getting camped out by 4 Cobras over here in the likes of Enigma. But
4 what? Cobras?
4
Is that a
purple
snake
Cobras.
joke?
4 purple Cobras, Mark. Come on
What?
now.
Oh, Zay.
Please tell me you've seen Dodgeball.
Oh! Okay, that makes sense. Globo Gym.
Global Gym, yeah.
Yeah. We know what
May
we're
have
talking
been,
about. Yeah.
It may have been a miss. I didn't say purple the first time, I don't think, so I may be on me.
We'll see now.
L reference day.
L reference, you know what? No, I think it was a good one. It's just the delivery probably didn't serve it any justice. Delivery there from
Yeah.
Jaysay does. Because he does find Sekou. That's revenge for his homie. The dead one that's dropped. It's Fahim, the drip god. And Jay now looking for more outside. Oh, he does spot HBC, but does not want to take the gunny as the bomb does get planted. 40 seconds on the clock, 3v4 retake. This is going to be a little rather difficult. All on HBC to make something happen here on the back end. And Jaysay up top, he's not given much to work with, but it's just enough to get the kill. So all of a sudden, it's a 2v2. Things not looking as certain for Mont. Let's see if they can handle business, though.
Well, they are certainly trying, but it is not a easy one. And, well, Dingo's, Yaya, kind of being an absolute Chad for the side of Mont right now. Continuing to not only, be tying up his team in kills, but I believe he's actually exceeding them by one now. I mean, we're at the first half, 1 player in double digits, and it is not close.
You got Sekou, who's half that. And you got Controversy, who's sitting on 3, as well as Utari and the HBC. The thing is, we flip sides, and the momentum actually going to be in favor of the side of Enigma. The bomb's going to go down nonetheless. A nade shot almost catches one. Utari does get dropped. The HBC trying to hit the hills. Etsy going to be able to open up with another one. There goes Dingo. He's hard to deny. And certainly not going to be denied there. Sekou going to be able to get the trade. Fahim does find his second, but Sekou does get dropped. HBC is the last hope. I said that they were trading kills back and forth. Well, Dingo's had gotten many of the kills, and there goes the body shots. Not even body shots, just we'll stand over your dead body, and that's enough intimidation.
Well, it does seem to be a effective method here in this matchup verdict, and I gotta say, Meltdown, I'm still so glad that they brought this one back to the table. It offers a lot of versatility between these teams, and it's a lot of versatility I would like to see Enigma trying to switch up a little bit more. Try to stir the pot a little bit, maybe make use of some of those longer angles, maybe switch things to try to go for some SMG plays over at A. maybe gone, not AFK until 3 of his teammates are dead. There's definitely things that we could be trying here to have some better performances. But with only 2 remaining, and well, Natari is down, that's going to leave Gone, and it is not going to be looking pretty. We might be looking at some trick shot attempts here in the near future.
No, they're going to be looking for the execution, bro. They're not looking for any kind of trick shots.
Is that finally working?
Yeah, it finally. Yeah, it's in global. It's in the esport build finally. All right, there we go. We're not going to salvage that round. I'm not going to sell it. You saw Jace. Jace's been hungry for one all game long. God, what I do to get in their VCs right now? I know they're having a damn good time.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Right, well.
Map
It's
point.
looking kind of over right now. Exactly, Verdict. Map point coming your way. And Yaya and friends, like they're going to be able to take down Enigma, no problem. Speaking of Yaya, he's going to open up with first blood, taking down Gone. He ain't done. He's looking for more blood. Seku. Come a ritual sacrifice for Yaya here. You like that?
I mean, good God.
I heard that chuckle.
Yeah.
I heard that chuckle.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness.
We've relinquished all hope here. It's Natari last one alive.
Where are these trick shots at?
I look, dude, they're
Where's
trying
the
to get the setup.
execution at?
Yeah, Dingo's from the back. There he goes. He's on the prowl. He's on the prowl. They're looking to do him dirty. Natari. Line it up. Oh! Kids won.
Dog, we're playing Infected right now.
Yeah, we Yo, Zay, don't sell around. Just go ahead and match point it, bro. Just poop on him, man. You got
goodness.
4.
All right, Bold.
He's trying to scare him out, man.
Is that what we're going with? Trying to scare him
Yeah,
out?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Never in my time of coming into COD Mobile Casting did I think today would be the day that I'm going to watch Infected play out on Meltdown. But here we are. It's Natari up against ZZ. 5 kills for Natari, 4 for ZZ. Match point for Mont. Time is dwindling away, and Natari takes that opportunity to YOLO push A. And, well, ZZ looking to be on the way, knowing that timer is down, knowing his opponent needs to make a play. Oh my god, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Get pooped on,
ZZ.
Z. Get wrecked.
I'm kind of that was a bold check from ZZ there. Didn't even bother to look staircase right, see if anybody was camping at the top of the staircase. Just opted to just go towards his own spawn, and well, that was gonna be it. ZZ opens up. Controversy gonna be taken down. So again, we're on map point with a first blood advantage to the side of Mont.
There we go, getting those long shots in, Dingo. So you already got Diamond. Let's just go ahead and see if we can find something a little better for you. Seku. Go shut down 1, hold the phone. We've got Zay, we've got Dingo's last alive, 2v3. We sold last round. We're going to sell this one too. Dingo's trying to reel it back in. Gone and HBC all over that A site. And it does look like they're just going to go ahead and get this plant for free. Zay in the middle of the map kind of has an idea. We'll certainly know what's going on once this bomb is planted. There it goes. 45 seconds on the clock. Where are those last 2 pesky players? Well, the bomb just got planted, so they've got to be within this nuclear site, right? Let's see what he can peek over and find. Gone,
Well,
not giving up anything.
This is a big 2v2 opportunity here, but oh, ZZ gonna find the kills, gonna find his team some victory here, Verdict. And I gotta tell you, I'm disappointed.
I mean, we just got to
I don't even want to say it's not
for the
playing
worst.
good. It was Yaya versus the world. I mean, there's not much more you can say about it other than that.
Nope, not at all. This one, done, dusted, 7-3. Mont handling business, taking the trash out. It's another Monday for them. Back in the office as normal. And a very, very decisive victory going in their favor, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to conclude our second series of the night. We'll take a look at the post-act report. He said it. It was Dingoes versus the World. And let me tell you, the World did not beat Dingoes. Dingoes takes the World and made it his own. 18 on board. Etsy, 6, 7 for Zay, 5 for Fahim, 6 for J-Sabe. And we got a whopping 8 for Gon and Seku apiece. 6 piece for Natari and HBC. Controversy on a lonely, lonely 4.
Man, again, kind of. It was kind of Yahoo versus the World. Yaya versus the World in that matchup, and well, the scoreboard is kind of there. I mean, nearly as many kills as the top 3 or 4 players of the opposition. His teammates did have some on the board as well. So, you know, you look at the 6s and 7s and 5s and 4s in the game, and most of this lobby is very, very close. But then you got the 8 and 8 for Seku and Gon. You've got Dean up there for Dingoes, aka Yaya. So just one hell of a performance. I think that was truly the dominating difference in this matchup. If Yaya's at 5, 6, 7 kills like the rest of the lobby, maybe even 8 kills, we probably do have a closer matchup there, but just not going to be the case, Verdict. And I think that's going to send us back to the desk with our girl, Deanna.
Hi.
Hey, how you-
Hi.
Hi!
She was
man.
absolutely not ready for me to throw it back to the
No,
desk.
I don't think anybody
I
was ready
was
for
right.
us to throw it back to the desk. This one, I mean,
I
this
just
is,
wanted to get out of this game, dude. I just
Yeah.
wanted to get away from
I
this
was just
scoreboard.
hoping I'm gonna get it like I'm gonna get a chance to actually talk, to have something to say, because you basically said everything that it had to be said. But yeah, definitely the Harpen looked like a copy buster from the previous matchup. If there were kings who were dominating in this matchup, was Mont that actually did very, very good. But again, was it Mont that good, or was it Enigma that not good?
I think it was a combination
I
of the
do-
two.
I did saw a couple of good gameplays from Mont. We do know the players from there, so I do want to believe that they actually played, this is how they play, and they are actually very, very good. On the side of Enigma, at least they didn't forfeit. They came, they played. In S&D, it was a little bit more better, I could say. It was, for the side of Mont, it was Yaya and friends, Yeah, I guess the word, and the friends. But yeah, in S&D, Mont performed very, very good. I really did wanted to see an execution. I never got the chance to actually see one or do one, because I have no idea how to do that. Okay, I still cannot figure it out. But yeah, overall, it was a very fast second game, and I think we're gonna speedrun as we do. I do like to watch Dream when he used to speedrun in Minecraft, so it really gives me that same vibe. But you know what? We're gonna hear a word from our sponsor, Code Mobile, and we're gonna be back for the third and the last matchup of tonight. Bye! And welcome back. Obviously, we did had a short break because, well, the previous matchup was so intense that we actually wanted to see more clips from it. But we're back. We're back for match 4. Technically, it's match 3, right? Animus versus Exclusive. And I'm looking forward to see game 3 potential. You know, this is the game that I think is going to have a control. You know, a control game. I want to believe that. I hope there's going to be a control game. But, guys, what do you think? Verdict? What is your prediction?
I think that you're 100% right. I think this matchup has potential to go the distance. Animus, however, have looked like the best team in all of Europe, coming off of a strong Stage 4 performance. But Exclusive, I think they're heading in the right direction of where, you know, this series could land. I think they were able to close out on a hard point against this Animus team really strongly, and they had put up some very, very dominant performances, just not able to close out games. So I think you might be right. I think this could be a game 3 potential.
How about you, Dave? What do you think? Will we have a control or not this night?
Well, I right at the beginning of the stream said that this should be our highlight matchup of the night, and based on our last couple of games, that is ringing more true than ever. While I do see potential for this game to go to a game 3, to see that control, I do largely lean in favor of the side of Animus for this one. So we'll see what they're going to bring to the table here. Obviously, a strong starting lineup for Animus with having Narcs actually brought to the table here. We've got Darox in the mix. Cathilia, I mean,
wait,
absolute
did you just say
legend.
Darox?
Yeah.
Like 117 Darox?
Yeah.
Like Animus Darox.
Animus Darox, exactly.
Okay.
Name
I think
tag,
that we just said
everything,
that so damn casually, like he had just been added to that roster.
Well,
All right, well, you know
Yeah.
what? Good thing we got Verdict here to hype things up.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're just gonna forget about all of the broadcast etiquette that we once had.
Listen. I guess as long as we're gonna blast out some facts there, we're not gonna have Creed today. Creed is doing some gardening. All right, he's
I'm sure
planting
he
some
is.
seed in a fruitful garden, and we wish him the best. All right, so
Yes.
we might get some
Right.
more Creed action on
I hope
Friday.
he's got some sunscreen on.
But it's evening, so
Oh. I hope he's got some gloves on.
it's
You know, gardening is a dangerous hobby. I mean, you definitely need to have protection, whether it's sunscreen, whether it's wearing gloves to make sure you don't get a tick. I mean,
True.
yeah.
you just
Hey.
gotta take care of yourself.
You do. Those
Indeed.
tools, man.
Yeah,
They can be dangerous.
gotta be
Oh,
careful not to hurt yourself with a hoe. I mean,
Yep.
You guys are
Been
funny.
there
I
and
love
done that
you
a few times, man. If you've ever been out in the garden, you know, you're gonna get knee deep in some pretty you know,
Yes.
gardening stuff. So all right, I think our best of 3 is ready
Yes.
for you to run through.
I'm gonna run through. Run through. Okay, we're gonna start. Our first game with the Harpoon on Hacienda, followed by an SND on Slums, and if we're gonna get the third game, that is very highly likely we're gonna have a Crossroad strike. So I'm actually missing that map. I finally want to see some fighting range. I didn't thought I'm gonna say this, but I want to see some raid because I really been missing it. You know, we don't have on BR raid, so yeah, sad. But yeah, definitely after our very nice gardening conversation, we have very nice maps as well. So hopefully their gameplay gonna be very, very nice as well. So I'm gonna let it to it, guys, and I'm gonna be back after this, you know, after this third game, you know,
We'll see you
and
Friday.
talk about it.
No, I'm just kidding. You won't be here.
No,
Friday,
Monday.
No, Monday.
Monday.
Oh, right. Maybe you'll
Okay.
miss out on all the
Bye.
bad seeds that come through here on a Friday basis. Fridays just aren't the day for games, are they? Right now, I'm excited about this one. I think this one is, we've mentioned it, has the most potential to be great, but it's 2 Stage 4 teams. This is what we signed up for when we signed up for Mobile Mayhem this season. All the Stage 4 teams to participate and compete against each other, to have a little bit of a practice run and a little bit of, you know, tournament experience for both teams to go against, you know, and it kind of just went south from there. North America, I think, still has that, but I don't know about EU. EU, we've got 4 teams left standing, and that's it. And we had 5, but one just thought I mean, they were untouchable, and well, we saw where that ended up. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and jump into the action. Narx's main account just got unbanned, so I think we're ready to dive on into it. Is everybody ready to go? Everybody ready? Everybody prepared?
I certainly am, and I hope somebody was smart enough to clip Deanna saying that she was excited to maybe see some raid action, because listen, that got me woken up a little bit there. I was like, did I just hear that right? Is there some blasphemy going on here? Did someone kidnap Deanna and is taking her place? An evil twin sister that is maybe not the evil one. I was pretty excited, but you know what? We're here on Hacienda. We are getting into the max up. We've got Animus up against Exclusive. This is certainly bound to be a much closer matchup than our last couple, right, Verdict? So
Yeah.
We're getting triple digits for both teams, right?
I'm thinking so.
We're getting above 36 for both teams, right?
Well, you know what we aren't going to have is a very good start to this one. We're going to go ahead and dive back into the lobby. Somebody had an uh-oh on their loadout screen. I don't know what it was, but we're not even going to waste it. It is going to be a reset nonetheless, so hopefully we'll get a second time's the charm kind of scenario, but going to get both these teams the respect they deserve. We double back for the lobby for a reason. Hopefully it gets fixed here and we don't have any more hiccups moving forward. So, without further ado, action should ensue here momentarily. Just waiting for everyone to ready back up. I believe it was Animus that ducked out of the lobby first. Darox? Is that? Yeah, Darox has joined this Animus team as a sub just for this particular tournament only. So, I don't think it has any implication for anything else other than Animus needed a 5th. And we've got a 5th now.
That is very possible. I'm not gonna be able to say yes or no. Obviously, Animus had some struggles in weeks past. They needed to address with maybe someone who had a little bit more time. And well, I think we're getting to see potentially that right now. You guys know that Darox is not someone who wants to be a sub. He's going to be coming through and putting that #1 effort in. And, well, maybe I should mute the lobby real quick.
Yeah, bro, I understand nothing, bro. Wallah.
Maybe, just maybe.
I just unmuted them.
quite loud.
Were they laughing? I heard beer. I
Oh,
hear
yeah.
mute. Boot's got to have a strong start here. Boot has not been, like, very consistent in the hard points. No, I muted the back. Boot's got to be strong here.
Yeah,
He's got to be
loud.
consistent. Yeah.
All right, well, we will try to get some listen-ins for you guys this time around. I don't know if you heard earlier or not, Verdict, but we did get permission from Balance to do listen-ins.
Okay. I don't. Is
At
Balance
least that's
trustworthy?
Do I care? He said it. I'm going with it.
Good. Verbal agreement. All right.
Yeah.
Well, second time's charm. We're back over on the Hacienda. It's a beautiful, lovely layout. Anima's going to be on the south side of the map. Up north, we've got Exclusive. They're hitting the rotunda up top of the stairs, looking for the map control up top. The battle ensues. P1 out in the open, wide open courtyard area. You can see in the middle of it is a beautiful fountain in which you've got to cover 360-degree angles, just typical P1s as we know it. And so far, Exclusive are doing a damn good job on it.
Yeah, they definitely are off to a hot start. You know, we've got 2 of those top 4 teams when it comes to Europe. I know for a while we were talking about how Exclusive was possibly our expected #3 team. Obviously, 117 kind of truly woke up, maybe went a little bit Super Saiyan and had some good performances there. And now things looking even more spicy when it comes to the European scene, but it does look like Animus going to get some time of their own on this hill. And they could be looking for even more action coming your guys' way here for Mobile Mayhem. A couple kills off the bat here for the likes of Shark, Darox, and Gathalia. That's going to be a 26-19 as the end of our first hill does come through. Now the Money Hill opening up here, Britta.
Money Hill opening up. Garage has got plenty of money in it. Cadilla trying to pick every bit of it out, but he is going to get shut down. It is going to be Faints who's going to be on the objective for the time being. 3 kills to his name, waiting for the cavalry to come through. The spawns, they're going to be flipped. And even there's... Whoa! Derek's gets dropped. I think the car explosion took him out and collateral damage. Now going to split the spawns. 2 on the bottom side. As Vera reads it to a T, Boot, though, is going to be able to win the gunning, and Champy's the last one alive near the objective. He's going to have to hold the line here in the connector now as the staircase is going to be compromised. He's waiting for the hit. There goes the first, but the flash going to stop him for the time being. Shark and Derex and Narcs, they're going to be all over the hill. And the break, it's going to be clean. 10 seconds left to fight for, and Animus, they're going to get all that for free.
All right, well, not a whole lot giving an advantage to either side right now. I will say one thing, Very does have a crossbow equipped, but only about a 5-point difference between these two teams. We'll have to see who's going to come out on top of that one, that crossbow in hand. Well, that's a rough one to have missed, and then you get pooped on? Oh, no. Very okay. Maybe we gotta take our Animus friends here a little bit more seriously. That's a big shutdown on the Purifier, though. Narcs does get one on to balance, but surely we can capitalize here for the side of exclusive, right?
Hopefully they can. Right now, They haven't been able to make it to the bottom side of this office. And look at these spawns. They're all over the place. 4 players still left on the objective here for Animus. Boot going to be right down south. Oh, look at the bottom right-hand side of our map. There's a big battle going on the spawn, and Gathilla's going to be able to win it. So, big Fences Hill here for the boys in blue. Animus rocking and rolling to themselves a 100-point club already on board in the first 3 hills. Let's see what they can do on the rock formation now. Champy's already there. He's won 1 big gunfight. He's going to cut off the rotations along with it. And the transition going to be a little brutal, but hey, let's not even joke around here. Exclusive. They need every bit of this opening time and then some.
All right, well, Animus have taken what was a 5-point game and have now turned it into a 60-point game between these two teams. So, got to give these boys some credit. Obviously, a whole hell of a lot of action going on here. And, well, they are a team that is not looking to go down without a fight, not looking to give their opponents any sort of progress moving through here. So we'll see as things continue to rock and roll if the side of exclusive can bring things back, but
not looking good.
Not gonna hold my breath for that one, Verdict.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath. I don't want to be purple in the face when we get back on cams. It's gonna be a tough one. 5 seconds left to go in this first set of hills. 4 down, 150 points on the left-hand side, just about now as we see this one come to an end. 149 to 48, literally 101 points and 101 different ways of getting back into this game. And I'll tell you, it is not going to be any better on P1. P4, lockdown, he rotated early, exclusive. Just getting outgunned, outplayed, out-rotated, out-everything for the time being. It's Shark. He's not letting it off the gas. Look at that, the 3-piece of the feed. He's practically been flawless now as he's sitting on a 9-piece. He's got streaks to go along with it in this one. Went from bad to worse. If this one gets out of hand any further now is flawless P1 per reference. And man, Shark, look, these guys just not do anything to him. Let's go ahead and dive in. Anyways, they've got the, they've got the hot hands. Let's go ahead and see if they got the hot comms to go along with it.
Un flash sur mom, un flash sur mom.
Flash sur mom,
J'ai l'IMP, j'ai l'IMP, hein, vous pouvez jeter vos grenades. Il est où, il est où?
Flash sur mom.
Top pool.
Vas-y, je mets mon spar, regarde le pool,
Pool. Lobby stairs, sur le point.
Let's go insane boy, watch stairs.
I smoke pool.
Lobby stairs, guys.
Flash sur mom.
Driveway low, boot.
Copy.
Nice.
Nice, driveway.
Copy. Il push.
Nice.
J'ai votre pool.
Flash
J'arrive, boot.
Lobby stairs, un flash sur mom.
Flash sur
Au
mom.
driveway. Attends, driveway, boot, quitte pas.
Annie, derrière
Je
les...
suis mort, je suis mort, je suis mort, je suis mort, je suis mort. Deux driveway. 3
Ah, il
driveway.
peut...
All right. Well, a lot of energy in those comms. I don't know if Vert is still muted, so I'm just going to go ahead and start talking because we'll make sure that the stream has something to. Because man, we were saying that this one is certainly going to be closer than the last couple games, and well, that is a true statement. But the margin is.
Hey, you asked earlier. I blame you, bro. Are we gonna get to triple digits? Nobody for the losing team has yet to make it to triple digits. Only 13 needed here. And Vince's, if it's locked down like it was earlier, man, hey, no way. 5 seconds left to go here. Game looking like it's closed out here. Last-ditch effort. Here comes the streaks. Here comes the operators. Not going to be enough. Chat, this one's done. It was a beatdown yet again. 250 to 62 exclusive. Not looking anything near what they look like in that stage 4. And you know what? I'll just say that they're just trying not to give them any VOD to work on or work through.
I don't know if that's entirely true. I think we took a beating, and it's unfortunate because Balance at the beginning was like, yeah, you know, someone tell them that they can do listen-ins. I didn't feel like doing a listen-in with them that game. That was a little bit rough to watch. I was really hoping that was going to be a closer matchup. Maybe when it comes to the search and destroy, it will be. Animus certainly not the same roster that it once was when it comes to search and destroy. We used to, you know, sit here and say Animus, oh, you know, these guys are the best search and destroy team that Europe has to offer. Their roster's changed a little bit, and that's no longer the case. I still think they're a very potent threat and a very strong team in all modes. And, you know, maybe with Derox here, that's even a bigger addition because, well, you know, he's a player that is certainly going to want to put his best foot forward. And, you know, he wants to be a starter. He does not want to be a sub. He wants to be on a winning team, and he wants to be one of those players that you can depend on. So I'm looking forward to some more action here out of these two. But, man, Animus cleaned house and were absolutely not nice about it during that hard.
No, they weren't. They didn't ask them to kick their feet up. They just swept them under the rug and just kept on moving. Again, we've seen all 3 games so far. The trash has been taken out, bro. It hasn't been close. This has not been the best Mobile Mayhem so far, but this matchup certainly gave me hopes to be better. And well, they had us in the first 1 or 2 hills, and that was it. Animus just got took off like a I don't know, man. Like a bat out of hell. Those boys were not messing around. And this is on the backs of Derek subbing in. So we have yet to see a full 5 stack of players that start for this Animus squad for Stage 4 compete here in Mobile Mayhem. And I don't think we will moving forward. Hopefully, you know, we'll at least see a 5th player being played as they've been plagued by 4v5s already. So, I mean, they've got this going for them at least.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Both of these teams are teams that we expect to be doing pretty solid, right? I mean, that is just ultimately the reality here. So, big expectations here, and I'm hoping Exclusive will rise to the occasion and present us a good game for our Search and Destroy on Slums. This is a map where a lot of your sniper talent can't really excel. You've got plenty of sniper talent on this roster as well. Obviously, you look at the likes of Neil and Feints. We've seen them snipe in the past. Balance, we've seen him snipe in the past, even if it's not starting as a sniper. We've seen him pick up snipes and be able to come through and have an impact. Champy, honestly, a player of all talents. You've got Very as well, another player that brings the snipes to the table regularly, including in some respawns. So I have high expectations for this team. They've got that talent. If things aren't going well for one, they may be able to switch things up and continue to roll forward. You go over the likes of Animus, and, well, a well-balanced team that maybe does have one player that really show up and show out, and that is, as you mentioned earlier, going to be Boot. We really gave Boot a lot of credit coming into the scene, was a player that grew very, very rapidly in skill, and I just hope that he hasn't plateaued. I hope that he gives us more to witness here, a bigger spectacle, because Boot, you worked for this all this time to get on a team that was going to help you get into the top of the top. You're there now, buddy. It's time to show what you got.
Yeah, you're absolutely worth what you're worth, right? You know, what can you provide to this team? And I feel like he's stepped it up in the search and destroy, but again, the hard points have been hit or miss. He used the chopper last game, and he didn't look bad. So I think his slow starts in the hard points in major events is a downfall, but if he can turn that around, he could certainly be one of those players that could show you some upside potential. We'll see what kind of upside potential here for this exclusive roster is, because I read in chat somewhere that they were holding strats. I don't think holding strats was, appropriate for what they did or what they didn't do in that hard point. They got outgunned. They got out-rotated. They got outplayed. They got out everything. And, well, as of right now, the hard points have not been a strong suit here in Europe so far. It's been hit and miss. One team hits, the other team just completely whiffs, so we have yet to get a triple-digit game so far today. We won't get a triple-digit for both teams because this is the last matchup. So we're getting into what could be the last game of the night, exclusive with a sub in the mix. Doesn't give me much hope for their Search and Destroy performance.
Yeah, I definitely gotta agree with you there, but it is certainly possible with the talent that both of these teams bring it to the table. So we'll see as things continue to roll. It looks like we are going to be spawned on in. It is going to be the side of exclusive, starting off on the defense. That's going to allow Animus to attack, and definitely want to look at who is going to be sniping here for the side of exclusive. Obviously, as we mentioned, you got pretty much anybody that can bring it to the table, and it looks like Barry is going to be FFAR out. And we've actually got no snipers on the side of exclusive. We've got 3 people running a crossbow, so not entirely sure what to say about that.
Not quite sure to say about that. That hit, hey, that hit was kind of unorthodox too. How often have you seen a game like this be the flip of what usually happens? Usually it's the attack who finds themselves in the backside of the opponent's spawn. Not so fast, my friends. It is going to be exclusive doing all the aggression here. Gathilla, last player left alive here in a 1v1. Neil trying to spec him out. No kind of body parts being peeked, and just like that, Gathilla peeks 1 cent of his head, and that is pretty much all he needed to do. Neil able to shut him down. So, oh, there we go. Neil? Hello?
Do we just get like one solid teabag there? Is that what I just watched? The one slow teabag out of Neil. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, first round on the board is exclusive. Do answer back to that hard point that was not pretty to watch. 2 for Neil, 2 for Champy, 1 for Very. You look over the opposition. Obviously, it came down to just Neil. But we did have Gathilia with 2, Narcs and Derox with 1 apiece as well. So that could have gone either way, but I mean, Neil was gifted a final kill on a silver platter, so
was he really though?
Kinda.
I don't think that was a silver platter. I think that was. I mean, Gathilla didn't immediately stand up. There was. I think you're given maybe a little less credit to Neil than Neil needs a lot more credit than that. That was a good shot, regardless if it was handed to anybody on a silver platter or not. Right now, Faint's going to go ahead and push up. He is not waiting for the handouts. He is looking to get hands-on and proactive with it. As, again, the aggression here from the defense, they are putting full court pressure for the side of exclusive. I don't think I've seen one round where they have just sat back and chilled. It has all been rushed all through the middle of the map. Right now, they're stacking the right side of the map, or the top side of the B.
Oh.
And look at that. This is a brute force push. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Neil slides on up and picks one off the heady here. Derox is making a statement for this team for his kind of entrance bit of gameplay here. He's going to be able to take down 2. Very, however, answers back with Narcs. Neil misses the shot, but is going to get the information. And Boot, I got to say, I'm just not sure the chopper is the play right now for offense on slums. I could maybe see it more on the defense, but this isn't making any sense.
Well, see how much sense it makes now, Faints. Oh, what was that, buddy? have seen people crap the bed, and then I just watched that, and I was quite embarrassed. Laying flat on your stomach. There you go, the redemption tour. Ha! You didn't even get the kill. Very steals it. Now it's Derox. Trying to single out this Faints player who's on an island, and surely he is not going to be able to finish his food. 40 seconds left to go. No bomb in sight. No hope here for Derox. He's got 4 on his name. He's going to need 7 to get out of this one with a victory.
All right, well, Derox need to make a miracle happen here, and with already having found 2 this round, he needs to find the ace, and it's looking doable right now. There's 4 on the board. Oh, goodness. And, I mean, when's the last time you saw the QXR? Yeah, I was going to say lights out. I saw it on the minimap too, pain and suffering. But didn't have a lot of time to work with, so...
Didn't have a lot of time to work with. Bomb gets picked up. You already know where he's at because you've been sitting there camping that bomb site like it was a damn campfire. And you're in Antarctica and you need your hands to defrost. Right now, it's 3 in a row for the defense. I mean, which we normally expect, but it's been rather unorthodox strategies coming through for exclusive. They're not trying to give them any kind of looks at all. Faints. That's the belly shot we need out of you now. Where's the aggression out with that shotty? Bomb's going to be collected there in the middle of the map. As Gatilla is going to get first blooded. He is using a KN. Did we just say to hell with this game?
Oh.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. Animus came through, absolutely mopped the floor with their opponents during that hard point, right? I mean, we were thinking this game was going to be a wash and that absolutely nothing was going to happen for EU today. Exclusive, kind of demolishing. Does look like, are we really still rocking the crossbow? And, you know what, Balance gets to go with it. I'm going to shut up.
Bro, you know what? As many nights as I played Warzone with you, if anybody were to complain about someone using a crossbow, I did not anticipate it to be you, buddy. Not at all.
That's different. That's different, homie. That's different.
That's, whoa. Are you serious? This one's actually one shot. You've got to hit headies to get a one shot in Warzone.
That's not true, because I could use explosive bolts in Warzone.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, anything's been...
Got him.
This Animus time has been anything but explosive here in the Search and Destroy. They were dynamic there in the hard point, but it seems like Exclusive have just turned the jets on for them, and I think it's been just the aggression and, you know, not trying to give anybody any kind of particular angles or kind of highlights or anything like that rolling into, you know, the playoff run there for Stage 4, and obviously when you're up only getting 2 seeds, got to make the most of it. Right now, they're trying to make the most of the Search and Destroy. Bombs have planted. 4 rounds in a row. They have taken the L. Is this the round we see this one turned upside down? There's 20 seconds left to go. Virian squad. They've got to roll. Faints already eating bullets. Already dropped. So Cathella going to be able to find the finishing touches on this one. And finally, Animus, a little bit of breathing room. As they've gone 5 in, they have only found 1. And this is their last round on the attack.
All right, well, we will certainly see as things continue to roll on here, but right now, Exclusive, huge advantage when it comes to their defense. Balance got another kill with the crossbow.
I did. I caught that one firsthand. That's so damn toxic, though. Why?
Why not, I guess, you know?
Hey, he just that was a spray and pray. That wasn't even actually a kill. It's just someone walked into the crossbow bolt. That's it.
Game knowledge? I'm not going to give him any credit for game knowledge, for expecting the rush out of his opponents.
I mean, this is Slums. Fucking Slums control, for Christ's sake. Like, they're going to push that B site. It's a known thing. They're not going to give them any kind of looks or jabs towards the other side or middle of the map. It's plain Jane here for these teams.
All right, well, if you say so, sir. I'm going to give him credit just for the fact that he was using it, all right?
That's why he died to an 8.
Not the easiest gun in the game to use for sure, but comes through with that kill, and that is going to be big for the team. And now, we got a 1-for-1 trade for both teams here. Balance for Shark, and I gotta say, if you're Animus, that's probably a better trade for you. Shark not having the greatest game right now. Very gonna find kill onto Boot there, who misses a very, very important kill. And that is going to be another round in favor of the side of Exclusive, who now lead in a 6-1 fashion as we switch sides. Map point coming through here, Verdict. The definitive blowout in map 1, followed by the definitive blowout for the other side in map 2 so far.
Okay, well, shoes on another foot. Animus,
Oh,
what
Boot,
the hell's going on?
Boot's still using the
my
chopper, and
God.
he walked right into death.
Yep, that's what happens. Narcs, one of the last players alive. They find 2, though, in the feed. Shark getting involved as well. Bomb's going to go down nonetheless. Technically a 2v3, but with that timer on the bomb, definitely not going to help either. So, Narcs and team, oh my God, what the hell was that? Oh, all right, Champy, bro. I've seen kids get world starred, and I just watched that. Oh, we are in shambles after that one. My God. Imagine getting hopped on like that, Narcs. You nasty.
I'll tell you what, good on Animus to be able to bring that round back, but we're so far in the hole right now, Verdict.
How far in the hole are
I'm
we?
not entirely sure that it is going to matter. I mean, we're
Knee
4 more rounds in a row
Waist
for
deep?
Animus just to tie things up.
Okay, well.
I don't know.
I mean,
what,
hey, I'm
what
a firm
reference you're going
believer
for
in
there.
that if you put yourself in the hole, you can pull yourself out. Is that a fair?
I guess it depends on how deep you dig the hole, right?
Well, I mean, that's why I asked. Is it knee deep or is it waist deep? Okay, Veer says they're neck deep right now.
Yeah.
As he finds the first 2 on this one. Narc's gonna be able to bounce back, and when he's alive, there's all kinds of hope. Right now, he's getting crossed by multiples. And, well, the chopper does have 54 bullets in it. I don't think 54 is enough to take down at least 2. He's got to take 4.
I don't know. I think we're 18 feet deep in this hole, sir.
Yeah. That's enough. Well, it needed to be 30 for all 5 of them to be buried. But, hey, you know what? 7-2 victory Exclusive. Putting a beat down of their own. It's not just one-sided. We can do it ourselves, they say. They got mollywopped in the hard point. Turn around, shoes on the other foot here in the search and destroy. Who would have thought we said anything about this? This team having that kind of performance against Animus. Usually it's the flip side. You said how great the search and destroy has been in years to come, or how they have been great these past few years. I don't think they've gotten bad. I think just other teams have caught up. Honestly.
It's also a bit different of a roster than it used to.
Very true.
That could be probably the bigger consideration there, but definitely don't want to take any credit away from Exclusive for that one, because they got stomped in the hard point. They bounced right back and come through with a 7-2 victory when it comes to the search and destroy. So absolutely solid there. And that is going to allow us to actually get our first game 3 for the day. And I believe, if I remember correctly, Deanna was excited to go to a raid earlier. Well, I don't think we're going to get that. It was Crossroads Strike, isn't it, Verdict?
That's right. That is right. It's Crossroads Strike. Determine these 2 teams' fates here in Mobile Mayhem. And any practice is great practice rolling into Stage 4. The finale. Only 4 teams made the cut. These 2 are a part of that lovely selected few. And how has time served them? Animus, it served them very well. Exclusive, I think they've made it through by the hairs of their chinny chin chin, but they got an opportunity to maybe upset. And they could come through with an upset today. So we'll take a look at the best of 3, one last run. We've already played the hardpoint Hacienda. You didn't miss much, chat. It was 250 to 60 something. It was a blowout. And then we flipped script in the search or destroy the slums. It was the exact opposite of the hardpoint for Exclusive. They did the beating, and boy, did they beat that Animus squad senseless. 7-2 victory for them. We're going to roll into this Crossroads Strikes, as we've already mentioned. This is going to be the deciding factor. Are we actually going to get a solid matchup? Or are we going to see some, crossbowing and and KN44 in, and Chopper chopping. What are your
Chopper
estimates?
chopping.
Yeah. Chopper
Goodness.
chop!
Listen, better weapon for respawn modes than it is for search and destroy, and
This is true.
that is definitive. That is not a opinion. There were plenty of opportunities during that game where, well, I guess not opportunities. There were plenty of times during that game where Boot had opted to push somebody with the chopper in hand, and that is just not the weapon to do so with, and it got him smoked regularly. So maybe when it comes to the control, you've got more opportunities. There's positions where you're going to be holding some more mid or longer angles that you maybe have a bit of a head glitch for, so maybe we're able to capitalize on that front. But Exclusive, they've kind of got the momentum right now. We'll have to see if they can topple Animus in this game to come.
Well, here it is. Last one of the night. Make sure you get your fill, chat. If you have it, you're going to have to go back and rewatch it on the YouTube. Might they leave it open? I don't know. Nobody watches Trovo VODs, right? We'll see. We'll find out. Usually I'll wait until after to lock them, but here recently I just haven't really had the time to worry about it. So maybe you'll get the love and sanctity of this one just being a clean matchup. We'll find out now as we are jumping into the last game of the night. It is our highlight marquee matchup for a reason, and so far it's delivered. Crossroads Strikes on the attack the first round. It means if we do go to the fifth, it is going to be Exclusive doing it. Let's see what they can do here in the opener. As we see, two players making the rotation on through the middle of the map. Neil going to be able to find a first blood. Balance quickly there, find another. Neil already pushing up into the spawn site. They are applying the pressure, and they are finding the kills too. Not a single one for the team in blue yet. Finally, Boot finally gets on board. There we go.
All right, well, it did take a hot minute, so Exclusive off to a better start than their opposition. But they were sitting up at +7, and now it's down to +5, so Animus starting to bring things back a little bit. Now it's only +3. Some big kills come through in the feed, making it look a little bit doable here, but right now it is Neil leading the charge. 4 kills on the board, rocking the Fennec here. Champy as well gets killed, number 4 on the board, as well as Balance. So big plays out of Exclusive as they once again stretch that lead.
There we go. They're going to stretch the time clock along with it. 2 minutes on the clock. B is the main objective now, or you can play for kills as well. Either way, Neil, he's already up in the spawn site yet again. He's not been a stranger to this Animus squad on their turf. Let's see what he can do. Godzilla going to be able to shut him down quickly, though. So 6 is where he's going to be content at. And 4 life lead. Still in the hands of Exclusive, but things now starting to get a little bit more pressing as you've got to play the objective along with it. Balance inside of fire. Oh, my God. It stays alive by a slither of 1 health. Derek's tried to shut him down, but Derek's going to be able to find him and get away along with it. So we're about as even as it's going to get. 1:20 on the clock. 7-7, make it 7-6 in the attack. Strategy's starting to crumble.
Right, well, big turnaround for the side of Animus here, but sometimes this is just how the defense goes on a map like Crossroads Strikes. And, well, you've got no more respawning for the side of Exclusive, no more respawning for Animus. And it's a 4-2. Definitely doable. Champy and Very could clutch this up, but Very, why do you have a crossbow out? I mean, you gotta go with it. And you get the second as well.
Yeah.
I mean, switched over to the FFAR, but I mean, my goodness, why are we using the crossbow? I guess is the real question here. And maybe this is the strat. We got that one-shot secondary. If you're good with it, it can count, right?
Yeah, I mean, the time to re-bow and everything, though, I don't know if it's a viable option. It's a one-shot, and it's not a sniper, cracked, so Champy, he's getting cornered. Stays alive, 1 health, 1 shot. Can he get it? Redemption? No, he can't. Narcs just makes the read. He is better in the instance. 15 seconds left to go. Only 1 place Veery could be, and it is certainly on to that B site. And he's iced out. Godzilla going to shut him down. 1-0. Strong opener there for Exclusive, but a struggle to shut it out. As we know too often, this team definitely has the potential to be great, but closing out games is one of their bigger weaknesses, both in the hardpoint and here in the control so far.
Right, well, big comeback for Animus is going to get them that first point on the board. And guys, this is our last match of the night. I'm glad we're getting something exciting here. The first round, blowout. Second round, blowout, but the opposite direction. Game 3, down to the wire, down to only a matter of 2 lives separating things there at the end. And now this time around, Animus off to a good start. They got a couple kill advantage on their offense here. And they will have that round 5 defense as well. So important kind of things to make note of. Neil, good for 2. It's going to be an Annihilator pop. He's able to get 2, so you got to figure that is worth no matter what happens here at this point. Quite pop off, maybe as we've seen it before. Neil going to find 2 with his Sparrow as well. Starting to invest quite a bit on the side of exclusive here as Verdict. We've got 3 operators used there in exchange for the 1 Annihilator that Gathelia brought to the table.
Yep. A lot of operators burned there on both sides of the board. Actually, just 1 Annihilator, and we got plenty of ops still in hands of the boys over at Animus. So, 20 seconds left to go. They don't have very much room to make any mistakes, but they've got a arsenal that will absolutely light up the feed. As Gathella and Shark get involved, there goes the Sparrow. He's on a 2 combo as well, and they're looking to put the pressure on. There it goes. A is going to be captured. Only 1 person to deal with is going to be dropped. Narcs now has a fire burner there in the Purifier inside the fire room. With a 13-9 life lead, surely they might be able to do what Exclusive couldn't in that first round.
Right, well, certainly a exciting matchup between these 2 teams. Once again, down to only a couple lives between these 2. Champy, big kill onto Derox there as we inch closer and closer to being out of respawns. Faints, big shutdown onto Gathelia there, but another live is traded out. Faints has taken down. Got 1 life in the reserve here for the side of exclusive. We've also got time dwindling away. 37 seconds. There it goes. Faints. Going to be the last one down that gets an opportunity to come back. And, well, Champy. That's a Purifier.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
And killed. Fortunately for him, if you look at the progress on it,
it's reset.
Didn't have it all the way out. It
it's like Champy died right outside that threshold, and Faints has literally done nothing. Is more so like the buster of this one. Right, Viri's still alive. This gives me hope. If Champy had gotten a chance to, respawn back in before Faints had, maybe this round goes a little differently. Maybe it doesn't. Right now, it's been a blowout, 2-0. I say it's been a blowout. It's been close in a life lead both rounds. Animus just finding a way to put that one away and extend their lead. We'll see if they can shut it out in 3, or if we'll have another TLE Inco catastrophe on our hands. If you watched last night, Ladams, you would have just been in shambles after watching them in the first 2 and then lose the next 3. Just so down bad after that.
Right, well, round 3, match point in favor of the side of Animus Exclusive. They've got to answer back big here, and with the way things have been going, not sure that is going to be the case. They might be a little bit defeated here. May not find a way to recover in time. The boot, big kill. Like we said, the chopper, a little bit more usable in some respawn situations, but our only operators available right now for either team going to be the Claw and the Purifier for Faints and Champion, respectively, with multiple players across both teams coming up on their own. Boot, big 2-piece in the feed, a 6 life lead for the side of Animus, and oh, just like that, you answer back with 3 in the feed for the side of Exclusive. You just can't find a way to get ahead of their opponents at this point. And, well, it's a 3rd round defense that is looking to be in favor of Animus once again.
Well, let's see if they can shut it down. Narcs. Not Narcs, but Shark on the inside. The post-mortem not going to come through. It was the Purifier the champion got a second redemption tour on. And he does find 1 before it does go to waste. So, that being said, 30 seconds left to go on the clock. They've got to capture this A zone. They've got 2 ticks of progress in. Faint's going to be able to tap the shoes on the objective, but it is Animus who, if you blink once, you're going to miss all the kills because they sweep it clean. There goes the operators along with it. Perfectly timed. Neil shut down Veery. Last-ditch effort. It's a 2v13. It ain't happening. Game so busted, it literally broke my iPad or my emulator. And that is going to do it, chat. It's a 3-0 victory in favor of Animus. We didn't miss much.
Nope. Not at all. It was a weird day for EU. You know, we had a blowout that we expected. We had a blowout that we didn't expect. We had a blowout followed by a reverse blowout followed by another reverse blowout. I mean, it just... At least in the 3-0 sense, right? I mean, the rounds were close, but Animus found a way to dominate at the tail end of each of those rounds. Anyway, you look at the kills, and for the most part, it's pretty even across the board, with the one outlier, the player we were looking for the most to show up today. And that was going to be Boot, coming through with 24 on the board. A nice solid +6 kills over Balance, top frag of Exclusive, with just 18.
Very good execution, Exclusive. Just coming up shy there in any of the rounds. As a matter of fact, that third one was about as close as... No, it wasn't close at all. The first two were definitely closer. That third one was just not a great round, indeed. We're going to take it back to our hostess with the mostest. Deanna, give us a breakdown. Today, that last series was a dub, but it was an L across the board outside of that.
Yeah, definitely. Talking about this third matchup, right? I was 100% sure Animus gonna take the hard point, right, and then going into the S&D, because I did said we're gonna have a third game. I was pretty sure it's gonna be Exclusive who's gonna take the win. Definitely, it was in a convincing way, right? After that tough hard point, like tough hardpoint, right? The hardpoint was all about Animus, about their rotation. They were like impeccable. Their gun skills were on point, right? But coming into the S&D, I did saw a little bit of more life on the side of Exclusive, and it was way better. Now coming into the Control game, that was the last one. I'm happy we saw Control. I really miss Raid. Yeah, you heard me there. I miss Raid. I would have loved to see some Raid, right? But we did had Crossroads Strike. It is a nice map, so yeah, Animus was dominating. I feel like at this point, Exclusive was it was very hard to put up against Animus in response, especially with S&D. They were doing way better, but in response they did had a big struggle. But talking about the struggle, Verdi, can you tell us the standings to see which team is struggling right now and which not?
Oh, absolutely. We'll take a look at it together and figure it out on our own. There, it's no mystery. Kings, they're back-to-back winners here in the Mobile Mayhem era of EU. They've got 60 on top right now. And close second there, 15 points shy of it. It's Exclusive who was able to capture 5 off the matchup of Animus. So, Typhoon sitting exactly where they started at 40. Lux Eterna with 40 as well. It is 117 not found, who is not participating anymore, still with 20, and they have more points than the next 3. So, Mott earn 20, Animus earned 15 after their first matchup, and then Enigma. I mean, they beat themselves.
Indeed. And Mont helped too, so yeah. It was an interesting second game. If you missed that, don't forget to go follow the Mobile Mayhem's YouTube channel. You're gonna have there the VOD, or you can actually wait here, because I think we're gonna let it as well here. If you missed the both first and second games, you should go and watch them. They were pretty funny. No, they weren't, but they were good content. So, talking about the first and the second matchup day, can you tell us the results of the day?
I mean, I kind of did already, but we can go through it again now that we got the graphics on the screen. I mean, Kings came through, absolutely mopped the floor with Typhoon. Typhoon made a choice to play with a sub and a tryout player today. So, very interesting choice against one of the toughest bits of competition that you can bring to the table in the likes of Kings. Lux Eterna, absolutely uncontested, dominates 117 not found as a 2 versus forfeit fashion. Mott came through, and we were expecting that one to maybe be a little bit close with Mott having the advantage. Absolutely not. Mont came through and absolutely took out the trash. Sorry, Enigma, we had to make the reference there, but hopefully Enigma will bounce back in weeks to come and have some better performances, because I think they have very talented players on that lineup.
Yeah.
Then our closest matchup of the night, the one we predicted to be the most exciting, Animus versus Exclusive, but I gotta admit, those rounds weren't really all that exciting. It was a 250 to 62 hardpoint, and then a 7-2 search and destroy, and then a 3-0 control. I mean, it was just all over the place, man.
It wasn't really close. We did get our third game, but wasn't really close, to be honest. Neither the hardpoint. That was the hardpoint game was the game that I was expecting that is, at least we're gonna go past the 200 marks on the other team. But no, we barely make it to like 60 points or 70, and it's just like I'm just I was expecting more from Exclusive, because last season they definitely did better. Now obviously I think they had a subset as well.
They
but
literally
had the
beat
sub too.
Animus in stage 4 on that exact map.
So then what's happening here, guys?
No,
Twats,
no Creed, no
something,
party.
I don't know.
Creed's not
Yeah,
allowed
but
to be a
maybe
gardener anymore.
Poor
No more
Creed.
gardening for Creed.
Yeah,
All right,
he's
well,
gotta-
Balance.
yeah.
If you're
You gotta
here
take
in
that
chat,
glove off and stop dealing with those hoes. Love you, Creed.
Well, I
Is
was
that it?
had
Are we
the
done?
too.
Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Well, I mean, this is my last season. Might as well go out with a bang.
Oh damn! Can you not let it to
saying
be the
that?
last season?
He keeps saying that. I don't believe him.
This
Yeah,
is literally
I
my
don't
last
want
season
to
of
believe
EU.
it.
I'm not coming back.
No, I'm gonna drag
Every
you back.
season
I
I
don't
have
care.
said that, you know what, we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna do better. I've lost
Yeah.
hope, bro. I'm done. This is it. This is my
Oh, I
last
lost
season.
hope last season, to be honest, but I still
Yeah.
came here because I like spending time with you guys, because you are cool.
It's not that I don't want to spend time with you guys. I just don't want to spend time with those guys.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. If you don't want that either.
It's
Ooh,
it's pretty bad.
Oh goodness.
God, the state of
GGs.
EU right now.
Yep. We're gonna send it
Yeah.
over to a message here from Call of Duty Mobile. We're gonna go ahead and close our day out. We'll see you back live tonight for North America. We'll also catch you live on Friday for EU and ENA as well. So we'll catch you then. Laters.
Bye.